Hello. I have an update vlog. Didn't vlog in a while, but uh, I think this explain. First of all, this is not a vlog. This is a mukbang. Mukbang. Look at this. Mukbang. Nasi goreng. I don't know how to pronounce mukbang. I don't know what. Look, I'm not a big fan of mukbang. Okay, but if you are, you're in luck today. But I think this is a good explanation of why I haven't been vlogging for the past few days. I don't know why I'm whispering. I'm just used to it now. Look at the mess. This is my room, guys. Look at this. This is where I'm starting right now. You know what this reminds me of? First of all, unusual start to the vlog, mukbang. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of क्या नाम है उसका? Of Jethalal from Tarak Mehta Ka Ulta Chashma. Like that guy also works in like this kind of go down looking. Actually, उसका तो go down नहीं, उसका inventory है दुकान की. He sits there only, na? So, all right. First of all, update vlog. You're seeing this mess, and this mess is because I am not shifting. Like I was telling you guys, I was about to shift, and which is why I was not able to vlog for a couple of days, or rather, not able to vlog consistently enough. This was the reason, because I was shifting, and for a long time we were like half in, half out. Ki matlab, are we traveling actually, or are we not traveling? Because Singapore had like recent travel bans because of the rise in COVID cases. So like we won't be, like my family won't be shifting to Singapore at least for a indefinite period of time, or until they reopen. But it doesn't seem like it's going to be anytime soon. At least for a couple of months we are here, because they've already cancelled our flights. If everything was normal, we would have like flown like 2 days back, so we would have been in quarantine right now. So literally, like, the flights are completely cancelled now. We got like kind of a refund. So we are pulling back on all those things now, and so we are still unsure. By the end of the year, where will we actually be? Will it be Jakarta? Will it be Singapore? Even here, like, we live on rent, so we'll have to also figure that out. How long of a contract do we actually want to sign for that rent? So right now everything's like a complete mess. Just like, क्या literary term क्या है यार? I knew I should have focused my literature class. It's what is it? It's thematically similar. The mess that is in my life right now and the mess that is my room. You get it. You get it. Okay, you get it. So yeah, that's that. I think it's a mukbang, so I've got to like have a bite or two every once in a while. Actually, it's half eaten. I couldn't wait until I shoot the vlog. So I hope you are able to see. Yeah, it's a typical nasi goreng. Nothing too fancy. I think we ordered it from a good place, but the nasi goreng in specific isn't like too amazing. It's nasi goreng ayam. So for the people who don't understand Bahasa, it's like chicken fried rice, and it's one of the staple, dishes in the country. No matter like you be Ambani, you be like nobody, the whole country, like has nasi goreng. It's like that kind of dish that everyone has. It's same like dosa is in South India. Everyone has it. So nasi goreng is similar to that. The rest of the food I'll have later. I'll finish this vlog first. This is just kind of symbolic for this to be, technically a mukbang. Mukbang. First of all, if you're an avid watcher of mukbangs, leave in the comments below, like, why do you actually watch this? Like, on the news, like, I was researching a bit about, like, years back when it was a new thing, like why mukbang is a thing. And apparently it's because like people in like these fast paced metro cities feel lonely enough to eat food by themselves, because वहाँ पे क्या है कि it's like a one studio apartment. The guy lives there for like years and years. He might as well have his food while eating with someone else. So apparently this has like psychological benefits and stuff like that. And some of you like watch it for the ASMR reasons for it. For me, mukbang and ASMR are both like pretty weird concepts, but again, they're getting views, right? So most of the times, like if it's getting views, you don't have to necessarily understand the concept. You just have to understand the fact that it has a market for it, and if it has a market for it, it has an explanation for it. No matter you understand that explanation or not, but that is reality. So for mukbang and ASMR, I don't really get the logic behind it. So leave in the comments below if you are an avid watcher of mukbang and ASMR and those kind of videos. I categorize them in the weird section of internet. So no, I think the weird section of internet has like things that are way worse. Yeah, definitely not in the weird, like not in the weird section of internet, but slightly weird section of the internet. So leave in the comments below why you watch it. What do you really like about ASMR and mukbangs, and why did you start watching it in the first place? That's something I don't understand. Once a trend is big enough, I get it. I will do it. Stuff like that. But initially, how did this trend start and stuff like that? Or if you have a blog or something that you think I should read about this topic, just leave it in the section below and comment section below, and I'll go through it. So yeah, that's that. Update about the company. First of all, about the company, we have a couple of things that's going on. The sample or the testing that I was doing, or at least I mentioned in the last vlog, that has been complete, and the test has been successful. So I think we'll go for it. The surprise project I'm talking about, right? So I think we'll continue with it. I'm already talking to some people, and some like big names kind of influencers who are interested to take part in this surprise project I'm talking about. And that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be fun, really. That's going to be a big one. Like if this works, the surprise project I'm talking about, if that works, ooh, that's gonna be like my like baby. That's gonna be like a completely different level of how personal it is to me. So that's gonna be amazing. But yeah, that's that surprise project part. I have updated you. Bank account at last has been done. It seems like the gods have spoken. I like if you're the one of the OG watchers, if you've been watching it from the very beginning, you all know that I struggle a lot to find the right bank account for my business. And that and it took months to find the right one, because so many times I would talk to them. They would say okay, process start ho raha hai, blah blah blah, and at the very end they'll drop the ball. They'll say, oh no, ye problem hai, ye wo ek problem hai. And it gets so tough to manage these kind of things being an NRI. You're not there. Most of the times it's like okay, bye, settle kar lena yaar, adjust kar lena yaar, ye kar lete hain, and then things happen when you're on the spot. But when you're managing all this from a phone call, like things don't always work the way you want them to. So uske wajah se we had to drop like 2 to 3 banks. At last, one of my very close colleagues suggested me one of these banks, and this bank in specific, I think I should just say the name. It's HSBC. HSBC is literally like so easy to work with. It's so not only easy to work with, but also these people are like they'll like really understand what we're talking about. Like the colleague I was talking about, he suggested me this bank. He knew someone from there, and I talked to them, and him and his team really have been such a big help. And jab se I've, like, this was like, the bank thing was a very like headache thing until I met HSBC and until I met this colleague. After that, it has been a breeze. Like, I have like had a bare minimum, role played into, like, कि भाई, okay, document sign करने हैं, okay, I'll read through the document, he'll explain to me what the document means, and then I'll sign it. That's it. It's not like, brother, वो हुआ क्या, उसका हुआ क्या, भाई उसका ये साइन नहीं है रजिस्टर ऑफिस का, अब क्या करना है. Like, this is an example, by the way. Like, इतनी सारी चीज़ें थी, get those things sorted, बाद में वो ठीक सॉर्ट नहीं हुआ है, okay, then this, then that, then this, then that. It was like me being on the, it was like I was the banker. Guys, I'm paying you, like, do your job. But, and this was for, by the way, this was for Axis, this was for even ICICI. Like, those people didn't have too good of a service, I feel like. But as soon as I talked to HSBC, like, they sorted everything out. And they told, like, anytime they had a problem, by the way, it's not like unne jugaad kar liya, they just like looked over it. No. It was not like, under the rug kind of things. No. They told me what was wrong. I fixed it, and they would like tell me exactly what I need to do. Okay, this. Okay, why do I need to do this? Okay, this reason. All right. Okay, let's do it. Those kind of things. It was not like, overlook karte kya. No. Proper, like, all in all, HSBC is a very good idea if you want to open a business in India at least. In India at least, I can tell you, I loved it. Of course, you should make your own decision, and this whole vlog is for entertainment only, so don't come and sue me if there's something wrong that HSBC does, but you get my point, right? So that's that. So bank account, at last I got my bank account number after finding so many banks, and then HSBC jab aaya, uske baad it just matter like 2 to 3 weeks I would say. 2 to 3 weeks mein, like, they got everything sorted out. And 2 to 3 weeks, like, from start to end, got my bank account number now. So that's definitely a big relief. So that's that. सरप्राइज प्रोजेक्ट के बारे में I've updated you, बैंक अकाउंट के बारे में I've updated you, शिफ्टिंग के बारे में, पर्सनल लाइफ के बारे में I've exploited already. I think what's next, yeah, that's all about the business thing, yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, the client I was talking about, the client I was so close to signing an NDA with and all that, they dropped out at the very last moment. They updated the NDA like anything. And I was ready to do that because this client especially wasn't necessarily asking a service that we were providing. But I was ready to help them because, I kind of know them and blah, blah, blah. But because of that reason, I was also like willing to change the NDA because their services didn't exactly like match with what we are providing. So I was like, yeah, to be honest, this NDA doesn't really necessarily make sense for them. So I was ready to update and all that, but at the very end they dropped the ball, and I was like, bro, man, come on, like, what the hell. But it's all right. It's all business at the end of the day. उनको कोई और मिला होगा, कोई और competitor होगा. I get it, but so that's that. I think that's all the updates I have about the business for now. Now let's come to my personal brand, which is my podcasting. So I have released the new podcast that I was talking about in the last vlog. I was thinking at the moment, and from then until now, I have actually already shot a podcast, and it is also live. So I think YouTube पे premiere होगा ये 1-2 दिन के बाद. Because like I said, my upload speed is very slow. So like a 1.5 hour video to upload will take hours, if not days. Really, it's that bad. But of course, audio is much easier to upload. So the audio is already live on Spotify, on Anchor, on Google Podcasts, Pocket Casts, and a couple other audio streaming podcast platforms. So that's that. The first podcast is live, so you can listen to it already. And I'm sure by the time you're watching this video, उसके आसपास के टाइम के आसपास I don't know what I'm speaking. Hopefully by the time you're watching this video, the podcast video form on YouTube will also be live, so you can probably watch that also. But if not right now, if you're watching this as soon as I upload this, then of course, like, Spotify is the place to go. It's already live. It's under the name Project Little India. Yes, Project Little India podcast. So search Project Little India on Spotify and you'll get my podcast. The first episode is a very exciting one. I have seen a couple of responses from my friends and colleagues who have said that they really liked the podcast, because what we have essentially done in this first podcast is I've interviewed, by the way, I've interviewed the Indian memes. So that meme page, the person who's running that meme page apparently has had a very long history with social media, a very long history with meme pages. He has been memeing since Facebook, and apparently, like, even a platform he was talking about even before Facebook, by the way. So he has been a memer since, like, Gangnam Style and black and white trolls, all the way to what it is now. And he's still successful, and he's still getting thousands and thousands of likes, tens of thousands of likes on every single post. And he has, like, I think around 200,000 followers on IG, around 6.5 lakhs on Facebook. So the guy really knows what he's talking about. He's, like, arguably he's one of the biggest meme pages in the country right now, right? He's definitely in the top 50, if not top 100, but, like, yeah, probably top 100 में तो for sure होंगे. Top 50 में I think he could be. So he knows what he's talking about, and he's been doing this for a very long time. So he talks about how to be an influencer, how to please the algorithm, to be able. Okay, page mein cut ho gaya, I don't know why. So he talks about how to please the algorithm so that your meme account grows exponentially, like his is, by the way, on IG right now. So and he talks about, like, Facebook versus IG, which platform is better, why is Facebook so much more noisy. He talks about TikTok versus Moj versus Chingari and all those apps that are recently coming, even IG Reels. So he talks about those things as well. He talks about his ability to be able to predict consumer trends and consumer patterns, and also to be able to analyze what's actually going on right now, which trends are live, and how to be the first one to upload and write that trend. He talks about how to grow your meme. The whole podcast is like a 1.5 hour course of how to run a meme page by a person who has been doing it for a decade now. So I think, like, I feel like if you want to be an influencer, if you want to run a meme page, he even talks, by the way, about how brands should approach influencers for influencer marketing. So even if you're a brand, you could probably watch that video, watch that podcast, and benefit out of it. So definitely, like, it's a very good and very concise. It's literally like a course. Like, I could actually keep this as a course on Udemy or something, because the guy has really talked about, like, those details that you need to know to be an influencer, to be, and it definitely goes into the specifics of running a meme page. So if you want to be, like, as big as him, or even bigger if you want to, but if you definitely want to be run a meme page, this podcast, like, you should definitely watch and take notes, by the way, because this is going to help you, like, tremendously. So that's that. And I think that's all about the personal brand. I haven't vlogged in a while. I haven't vlogged in a while as well. Yeah, I think that's all for the personal brand. What else in personal brand, huh? Yeah, I think that's about it. Yeah, and now let's come to university. Exactly 1 month. I have exactly 1 month left for my final exams. I am scared. I am very scared, because giving exams in a university that's online, completely fully online, is not exactly a walk in the park. you know. mm, many people say that many people say that, oh, online uni, oh, probably cheating. Bro, forget probably cheating. I don't even have friends from uni. So forget cheating. I can't even like I can't even have like, what do you call it, like team discussions, or I can't even have like, those kind of like code together kind of, you know, you get what I mean, like study together and what is it called, group study. Group study. I can't even group study, and group study is really helpful, especially when it comes to coding. Especially when it comes to coding, because coding, if you're stuck in a bug, your friend that's was stuck in the same bug like a few hours ago can help you out, or you can help him out. But if you're stuck in that bug, you are stuck in that bug and there's no helping you out from there. And because our lectures are not Zoom, they're videos, they're like YouTube videos, so I can't even like, talk to people in the chat as, for friends. So online university is definitely a terrible experience, but I personally don't really care that much about it. I'm just here for the grades and for the degree, personally, I'm not in it for the college experience, and I was early to understand that. I realized, like, Australia recently has released what 2020 2021 like financial plan, and it's again like many people are calling this cut again. I don't know why. Many people are calling it lollipops. Okay, it's like, "Arey, come, like, don't leave," that kind of a thing. And it really is. And I was very early to understand this. Like I'm saying, like this vlog is a proof. I was very early to understand that, Australia is going to take like very long time, if not all of the 4 years that I'm here in University of Sydney, to open up, because um, a mentality like, "Arey, let's close the borders, na? That's it." Like that kind of an how to put this in soft words, that kind of an idiotic and childish solution to COVID was obvious. Like Australia at least needs to have their Australia at least needs to play an ethical and a moral leader, at least needs to have that kind of responsibility, bare responsibility. Forget me, I'm an international student. Forget me for a while. At least to the PRs, at least to the citizens. I mean, what they are doing to the citizens, I mean, I couldn't care less, right? I'm not really a citizen, Australian citizen. But as a, we're sharing the planet, so I need to kind of care about humans, no matter who you are, where you are from. But looking at it from an outside perspective, this kind of treatment is not good. Families that have been separated for years. What are you, North Korea? God damn it. Like, you must understand, there's a very good reason as to why every country did not do what Australia is doing, which is, let's close the borders. Easy, solve the problem. It is solving the problem, or at least the problem given at hand. But now look at what you have because of it. Families that haven't talked to each other in like years, of course, call and blah blah blah. But I personally know, I personally have, family friends are in Australia, and like one of our family friends, like, husband had come to Indonesia for a while because of his job back in January of last year, and hasn't come home yet. Can you imagine? So it's not like he's a soldier or like an army guy. This kind of things are like a big commitment. You might not talk to your family for years, not be with your family for years. Like, that's a Australia, what are you doing, right? That's the first thing. Second thing is that I feel like the kind of social and psychological effects this will have on people that are affected by this travel ban will be will be huge. Will be huge. I don't think people will settle down for families as soon now. I mean, definitely COVID is gonna do that to the whole world, because especially like people our age, who are in their youth, are spending all of the time with their family, all of the time in this room, and now you tell them at 22, ki bhai, okay, everything is fixed now, come out. They won't settle down for family at least 3, 4, 5 years ahead, right? I feel like marrying age will definitely be delayed, and people will get tired of every time being in a family environment. They would go and party like degenerates. I think that's going to be a thing. Definitely. So, and especially for people like us, who have not even like been to the campus. Like for me, a university is 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 nothing. Like it's like watching YouTube. It's like going to Khan Academy. In fact, Khan Academy is better, by the way. I'll say this right now. Khan Academy is very good. Very, very, very good. So many times I'm watching the goddamn lecture and I'm like, bro, stop it. Stop. I go to Khan Academy and come back. So that's that, definitely. But there are some very good lecturers as well. I'll tell you this right now. There are some very good lecturers. But like all things, not all lecturers are very good. So I'll have to go to Khan Academy sometimes and understand one YouTube video by watching another YouTube video. So online university is definitely a full waste of money. It's hundreds of thousands of dollars being completely wasted. But I'm stuck. You shouldn't be. You shouldn't be. If you're still in high school and you're an international student and you're thinking, okay, I'll go to Australia, bro, don't come here. Oh, I think we're alright. Okay, fine, never mind. Don't go to Australia. Like, that's a bad idea. That's a bad decision. So that's that. And university updates. Yeah, it's going good. I mean, 1 month for exams, so I'll definitely be focusing more on like studying around now. Binge watching lectures, taking notes, practicing. I have a couple of math classes, so a lot of practicing and stuff, coding bhi hai, so again, kind of practicing. So yeah, that's that, and that's how my next month will look like. As soon as 30 days later, when these exams will be over, my holidays will start. So I'm planning to now that the free time I'll get, because university is not there, I will spend that on either online courses or hackathons or practicing like coding and stuff like that, like my personal projects that I make and upload on GitHub. By the way, I already have some personal projects that are on GitHub, so if you want to check them out, you could. My GitHub username is probably Rahul Mava, right? I guess. But that's that. And or I'll see, like I'll internship maybe, because I'm not really that skilled yet, so I don't think I'll be like of any help yet. But yeah, I guess I'll look around. But definitely that kind of free time that I will have because of this, I will spend it into like some other like academic things and so on and so forth. So yeah, that's all. This was a very long vlog because I haven't been vlogging for long. For like I think about like 1 to 2 weeks I haven't vlogged consistently enough. So this is a welcome back vlog. It's a long one. Enjoy. ऊपर से इतने सारे cuts भी आ गए. Now I'll have to edit this. I'll have to like join them together, right? I don't want to edit this because that's the whole point. Like just record and upload. Okay, no worries. I'll edit this out. But yeah, definitely. I think definitely you'll get some more vlogs in the upcoming days, and yeah, definitely a lot more studying that I'll be doing in this month now. So that's that. And yeah, hopefully you guys have a nice day. I heard कि cyclone आया है, start from Goa. Again, I might not be 100% right on this, so check your own news. But I think it started from Goa, then came to Maharashtra, now coming to Gujarat. This cyclone that's happening in India right now, guys, First of all, my prayers go to people who have lost family members because of this, or friends or colleagues. It's absolutely like terrible to see what India is going through right now, especially now cyclone as well. Like that's as if it's not, as if we didn't have it bad enough already. But yeah, definitely take care of yourself. Stay home, work from home if you can. Again, guys, we'll have to like fight through this, as a country. So any contribution, any charities that you can do, definitely do. Again, this surprise project I'm talking about, my plan is to also like combine some charities into charity work into it every month. Again, when you know what the surprise project is, you will understand like what I'm talking about exactly. But yeah, definitely, and stay home, work from home, and yeah, hopefully I'll see you tomorrow because I will be uploading more constantly now. Bye, see ya.